For those in Waitangi commemorating the 186th anniversary of the treaty's signing, it was a mostly happy affair. Unless you were Deputy Prime Minister David Seymour, whose speech garnered so many boos, it required divine intervention, quite literally by the Bishop of Northland. Despite urging the crowd to behave when Seymour resumed, so did the chorus of booing. Lloyd Burr reports from Waitangi.
The treaty grounds really are a magical place to watch the sunrise. The darkness of the Bay of Islands transforming as light creeps over the horizon, through the clouds and onto the land where we officially became a nation. Thousands of people setting the alarm to make it here for dawn.
E wawau nei amini.
There were dozens of prayers and readings, but one speaker in particular seemed to set off the crowd.
Morena tātou, let us pray. And let our thoughts be with those who have been lost since we last gathered here.
Booing erupting from across the grounds, and they kept going and going until the Bishop of Northland made his first attempt to intervene.
Yeah, I'm fine, mate.
But the boos kept going, and so the bishop came back.
Well, I'm sure some of this will be reported too. You can, sir, you go for it.
Tātou mā.
In Te Reo, he told everyone to be quiet, which didn't exactly work.
Well, thank you very much. I was asking somebody, why is there so much bad news? And
Another chorus from the crowd, minus their manners.
I was talking to someone.
Nobody wants to hear you!
Afterwards, Seymour making a hasty exit, avoiding the cameras, issuing a statement instead saying, "Few people braying in the dark didn't stop me giving my karakia, and it won't stop me doing anything else." The heckler was stopped, though, by security, escorted out of the grounds. After the service, Bishop Kito explained his intervention.
There was some bad language. I think it's unfair because prior to everybody else was being respected. What I didn't like was he was being treated in that way. Everybody has the right to express him or herself.
Those in the crowd said it's all part and parcel of Waitangi.
I loved it. No, I just love how people are so vocal and they feel that they can express themselves, and I think that's really important.
There's been a lot of hits, maumais, but we're learning to forgive each other and learning to move on. And then we can move on together as a nation.
Even the controversy that goes on means that we're still alive in this culture and that we're willing to challenge what isn't normal or satisfies the needs of everybody.
I think that's what makes it interesting. It's always a little bit on edge here and unpredictable. You never know what's going to happen, and so I love that about Waitangi. It's just wairua driven and people are going to say what they're going to say.
Former Prime Minister Dame Jenny Shipley was there and agrees.
How lucky are we that we have a free country where we can have the choice? So I'm not worried about the boo or the differences of opinion. I think that's a richness that a democratic process brings.
But the richness of Waitangi is far beyond the political sparring. Aboriginal tribes came across the ditch for it. The solo piper playing at dawn. There was a dog surfing behind a boat. Kids spending the whole day doing manu bombs off the wharf and the bridge, or having a paddle below the treaty grounds. A massive procession of 24 waka, paddled by iwi hapu kuda from all over the country. The richness of the food, mussel fritters selling out, fry bread too, and wild venison burgers sold out, replaced by snags. Heaps for the kids to do too, like learning to drive, tramp flips or ground flips. And plenty of shops if you need a new hat. Have you got a bin for that?
I'll burn it.
A new kete.
Hey! So I've finally got my replacement kete, and I've bought a few other things as well. Brand new hat, which I'm in love with. Got rid of my old Kmart one. There's a singlet, there's some rongoa Māori soap, some rongoa Māori healing balm, and a few other things. I've lost count, but this is what Waitangi is all about.